I think for 10-15 minutes we went out and stuck to the game plan and we did what we wanted to do. I thought we caused some issues and created some chances, but then time changed the game, we didn't adapt to it, and from 15-20 minutes into the game I thought we were all over the shop. And we can talk about new group of players and we can talk about it taking time to gel, we can talk about all that, and that's true, but you've got to have some heart and some determination and some guts. And I thought as soon as it got difficult, too many of us gave up. And you see them looking at the toes and all that. It's tough, but it's going to be tough all season. This is the first time we've been really tested during the pre-season for a prolonged period of time, and the reality is we folded, and it's nowhere near good enough. The boys know it's nowhere near good enough. We've worked all week on defensive shape. Well, it feels like a waste of a week because we didn't have any today. And the thing is, when it gets difficult, you can't go quiet, you can't go missing, you can't just say it's too tough. And I've just said to them in there, if they're not prepared for the fight and the difficult games, then they're in the wrong league, because it is tough. And our league will be like this week in, week out. And if we fold like that, unfortunately, that's going to be a very long, hard season. It's the first time I've seen it since last season. The Market Drayton game was a horrible game, and something that for us we wanted to forget about. But today looked exactly like it. It got tough and we folded. And you can't do it because every side in this league are going to come at you and show that. And for me, at least show some guts and determination. Throw yourself in the front of things. We want the organisation, we want those things, and that does take time to develop. But while you're developing it, show you want to be there. At times today it looked like men against boys, and there's nothing that frustrates you as a manager more than to say the opposition wanted it more than you, because we know week in, week out, sides will really want it, and we've got to want it. And I think back to the first few games we came in, when we really were strict and disciplined defensively, and maybe a bit negative, but we were hard to break down. We were too easy to open up today, and then towards the end, the final pass all over the pitch just wasn't good enough, and we had enough chances. We had enough chances in the game to have scored goals. We've scored no goals, and we've opened up too many chances. And the frustrating thing for me is supporters have come today to watch us after not seeing much of pre-season, and if they watch that, they will go away obviously disappointed, but also a bit disillusioned with where we are, because we've worked hard this pre-season, but judging by that performance, we are nowhere near where we need to be. Yeah, I think you have to. We've obviously got some injuries. So Luke Pearson's injury, wait and see how tough that is. Abby not being here as a focal point is obviously a miss. John Dean not fit yet, another player that we would expect to make a difference for us. But again, they're at the top end of the pitch. It's still defensively that I feel like we're too easy to go through, and it's a number of things, and it's things that we just have to get right, and we have to work on our defensive shape and all those things. In terms of positives, there's two young lads who have played again today, so they get their football in. But it's very difficult for Dan, because he comes in having not played all pre-season. He's then got to organise a back four. The back four that needs some help organising, it's quite quiet behind them, and it's difficult. So that's not an excuse. That's just the way it was. In terms of positives, well, I'm positive that's happened today and not in a week's time, and that has got to be a wake-up call for them. And there's been some harsh words said in the dressing room, and as a group, it's not me just putting it on the players. As a group, we've got to improve and improve quickly. You know, we concede too many chances, so we have to get it right, and we're running out of time. And you know, Tuesday night, if we play like that on Tuesday night against PSL, it will be a lot worse. So as a group, we have to go away, and we have to come with a completely different attitude on Tuesday. And we know it's going to be tough. That's shown us it's going to be tough. And if we're not prepared for a fight, you know, it's going to be a very long season. These boys need to show a reaction, because for me, today wasn't anywhere near good enough. They know it, we know it, Tuesday night is an opportunity to put it right, but a very difficult test. A test we need, because there's no point going to play a confidence-boosting game and not test yourself defensively, and PSL are going to test us defensively. And unless we get it right, we will be punished. But 2 weeks' time we play Leek, and they will punish you if you don't get it right. So it's no point sulking about it and feeling sorry for yourselves. You have to just work a bit harder and show a bit more. So I'm disappointed that that's what we've put out today. I'm disappointed for people to come and watch it. And all I can guarantee is we will work solidly now and as hard as we can to make sure that doesn't happen when the competitive fixtures come around.